Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. For today's video, we are going to be doing another green look. I realize I have literally only just posted one, but I was really in the mood to do this khaki look today. It's smoky, it's got a wing, it's got some glitter. It's basically everything that I love in an eyeshadow look. I'm going to be trying out a new product, which I'm very, very excited about. You are going to hear me bang on about it throughout the rest of the video. It is going to be the only new product I'm going to use throughout this video because everything else is gonna be stuff that you guys have seen before, and I think that's probably the way that we're gonna be going for the next month, I reckon, just because I think I'm gonna have to go on a short no buy because there has been plenty of new makeup on my channel in the last couple of weeks. We are definitely gonna be focusing on products that I have in my collection, actually try and use things up a little bit, and today I guess that is what we are doing, except that one product. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I got this look today, then just keep on watching. Alright guys, as always, I have primed my eyes with my P2E's base, and I've got my pink honey in my brows. And for today's palette, I'm going to be using the Boudoir Noir palette from Colourpop. I do have a review which I will link for you guys, and I have been meaning to use this palette again for ages, so we are going to be using it today. I'm going to start off with my first crease shade, and I think that's going to be Hot Toddy. These Colourpop shades are so powdery. Make sure you tap your excess off. The brush I'm using is a Morphe M456, and I'm going to start running that through the crease. I know I literally just posted a video using Khaki eyeshadow. I just have this thing for Khaki. It's been going on for a few months now. If I see a palette with Khaki eyeshadow, I'm just like, I need this. Which was my exact reaction when I saw this particular palette. I've only dipped in twice so far, and it has packed on pretty well. I'm just trying to get it somewhat even. And at the back you can see I'm kind of going above my crease, following the shape of my brow a bit more, and that's just going to give me really nice lift. I'm just going to stick to the same brush, I think. I'm just going to go into Late Text, which is such a pretty shade of green, and I'm going to come and blend that. Kind of going on top at the moment, just really deepening up the khaki. Yeah, like I said, I just have this obsession with khaki. I keep going on eBay and looking for khaki items of clothing. I've bought 2 already, there's more saved in my watch list. I don't know, it's just a nice colour, okay? I'm gonna add a bit more at the front. See, at least with this is actually looking khaki. Not like with Subculture where everything just kind of ends up looking a bit grey. Alright, that's definitely looking quite messy and unblended at the moment, so I'm going to switch to a Morphe M433, and I'm going to go into the yellow, which is called Desire. I'm going to really focus now on softening things out. Just taking my time a little bit more. I'm not trying to pack on colour, I'm trying to blend. I'm going to take it up a bit higher under the arch of my brow, again just following the shape. Starting to look a little bit less murky and starting to take shape. And then to finish off that blend, I'm going to go into the shade Deja Vu up here, and this time I'm taking a nice fluffy Morphe M441, and again really make sure to tap off that excess because these are powdery, and that's just going to go right at the top of my blend. Okay, so now I'm going to go back into my first brush, back into Hot Toddy, and just make sure it's nice and even and deepened up. Actually, I think at this point as well, I might just take it on the diagonal as well, pack it into my outer corner. Then I'm going to take a clean M456 and I'm going back into Late Text and blending again. You know what, I definitely have some patchiness here. Let me just add a tiny bit more of Hot Toddy again. I'm going to switch to Morphe M514. And now I'm going to go back in with Latex. And then in with Desire. And then finally Deja Vu. Okay, so now for my lid, I'm just gonna go all over it with the shade Nap down here. I'm just taking that on a Morphe M166 and literally just popping that all across the lid. This one is a really nice, interesting shade. Like, it's just somewhere between a brown and a khaki. I don't really feel like it's something that I have in any other palette. And then I'm going to go in with my M456 again and just blend. Alright, I've just cleaned up any fallout that I had and popped on some P. Louise base on my lower lash line. So I'm going to jump back into a Hot Toddy, and this time on a Zoeva 231. And I'm going to carefully pack that on. I think I am going to go all the way with it. And then bring it back up and connect it. And then I'm going to take that second M456 that I took earlier and go into Latex. And again, I'm going to come and blend. Just going to take that other blending brush I had earlier for the green for Latex, and I'm just going to blend that in. I'm just going to keep the lower lash line green. I'm not going to go in with the more yellow shades. Okay, so now on the lid, I have a new product which I'm very excited to try. I say new, I have no idea how long it's been out for, but it is by Flower Beauty, and it is the Warrior Glitter Eyeshadow in the shade Camo. Flower Beauty is Drew Barrymore's brand. It's been out for a few years and I have never tried anything, but I was looking for a green liquid eyeshadow and I picked this one up, and guys, look at how beautiful it is. It's pretty opaque as well, so I don't think I necessarily needed that base on the lid, but I put it on there just in case. I think I just dragged it and removed a little bit of product, so maybe wouldn't recommend to do that. So pretty. I'm going to take my M456 from the beginning just to go over the edges. Guys, I think I want to go back and pick up some more. It wasn't the cheapest, but it's also not stupidly expensive, and last I checked, Superdrug had like a third off Flower Beauty, so like a really good deal. Oh, I mean, look at that. It's gorgeous. Absolutely in love with it. I think I'm just going to try taking a little bit just on a small flat brush and just run it in my lower lash line. Yeah, that is super, super pretty. Really, really, really pleased with that purchase. And then I'm going to finish that off with a nice thick wing. So I'm going to use my Inglot gel eyeliner as always. And the brush I'm taking is a Morphe M520-0. It's not a bad liner brush. I have been enjoying it lately. Alright, I've messed up my shape a little bit, but it's not the end of the world. I'm actually going to come and correct that later. I have realised that I also need to put something on my waterline. I think I'm just going to go for brown, so I'm just going to go with Mighty Mocha by Revlon. Alright, I'm going to leave the eyes here for now. I'm going to go and get rid of any fallout that I have left on my face, and then we'll move on to the skin. Alright, so for the skin, I definitely need some coverage, but I don't want anything that's going to go really cakey. I'm going to go for something a bit more lightweight, and I'm going to start by priming with the Origins Original Skin Primer, even though I said I would save this for summer when it's a bit warmer because this is so cold. Oh, it feels so weird on the skin. I mean, I'm glad I got it just to say I tried it, but would I repurchase it? Probably not, because I don't have my employee discount anymore. But I think I will get more use out of it in the summer. Once it's really hot, I think it'll feel quite nice. For my foundation, I'm going to go in with the W7 Very Vegan Foundation. My shade is, I've forgotten, what is my shade? Buff. This is way too dark for me, but I, like I said, just want something that's going to have coverage, but isn't going to end up looking cakey. And this is what this foundation is quite nice for. Yeah, I do like the way that this foundation looks on the skin. It just doesn't come in a lighter shade, and that's really annoying because it's way too dark for me. Alright, so the foundation has covered up most of what I needed it to, but especially on this cheek, we've still got some coming through. So I think I'm going to go with my Too Faced Born This Way Sculpting Concealer. This is the shade Porcelain, which is not porcelain at all. Have Too Faced even ever seen what porcelain looks like? I know that the undertone for this isn't quite right, but in terms of matching the foundation shade, it's probably the best concealer that I have. Everything else is just too light. And then for the rest of my face, I'm just going to use the matching W7 Very Vegan concealer. This one is in Fair. I don't understand why the lighter shade of the concealer is this light and the foundation is so different from it. They don't have to match necessarily, but they could just be a little bit closer. W7's foundation shade ranges are they can be a bit questionable. And then the under eye. I'm gonna blend it out with a brush. And then come back in with my sponge. And then I'm going to take my Morphe blending brush again and make sure I haven't given myself a harsh edge. I've literally just realised that my eyeliner is not even close to matching on either side. Oh well, it's one of those days, isn't it? I have to say though, that concealer does blend into the foundation really well, even with the shade difference. I think they do really, really work together. Just give us more shades because it is a nice foundation. It is a nice concealer. I really like them. Just give us more, please. I think I might use a cream blush. Oh, do I want to go more brown or more peachy? Tough one. You know what? I've not used the blush all that much, so why don't I use it today? Why not? And let me actually take one of the Mitchell brushes because I did buy a couple at the same time as I bought the blush and I haven't really used them yet. I think I wish I'd gone for a slightly different shade. This one does feel maybe just a little bit more pink than I thought it would. I'm not sure about blending it out with that brush. I feel like I would prefer that blush for like a liquid contour maybe, or even for foundation, but I'm just not 100% sure about it with this blush. It's a weird word to say. When he announced the collection, I genuinely thought it was a spelling mistake. I was like, he spelled blush wrong. Yeah, I feel like it's not blending it out very well for me. I do like blending out liquid blush with a brush. I think you do get much better colour payoff, but I'm not sure about this one. Maybe I should try it for foundation. Maybe that is something I should do. And I get any leftover product out for my nose. Oh my god, I absolutely can. That was way more than I expected. I'm definitely going for that sunburnt look right now. Let's maybe bring it out here a little bit more. Now I've done this, I think this look calls for fake freckles. Okay, well now I've done that, I'm thinking of using a cream bronzer because I haven't done that in a while. So I'm going to take my Bronze Chic Bronzing Balm from W7, and this one I do use with a brush. Let me try this one. It's from Iconic London. It's not normally the one that I use, but I want to try it. Oh my god, this smells incredible. And this is definitely a case of W7 needing to give us more shades. I think this does look really nice on me when I'm really pale, but I'm thinking it might not pop as much right now because I am wearing a darker foundation. I'm just gonna take my Morphe E36 just to do my lips and my nose as well. I think there's definitely something a bit more blended in, I guess, about using a cream product for the nose and the lips, just because then it's under the powder rather than sitting on top. Oh my god, this product just smells so good. Oh, it is making me want to be on holiday so much. Alright, I just need to powder everything down now, so I'm just going to start by getting rid of the creases in the under eye area. And then I'm going to take my Revolution Eye Bright setting powder. As you can see, I've already hit pan on it. I use it all the time. Whenever I'm wearing concealer, I have got this powder on. I'm still really, really loving it, and I can see myself repurchasing it. And then for the rest of my face, I'm gonna take MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Light Plus. I think I'm probably the right color to use it at the moment. Okay, well I don't think I need any extra bronzer. I think I look tanned enough as it is, even though on camera I still look really, really pale. But I am gonna contour. I feel like it kind of needs definition, which it doesn't really have at the moment. So I'm going to take my Revolution and Patricia Bright Moonlight Glow face palette and I'm going to focus on creating those shadows. Let me know in the comments what your favourite contour products are. I have two at the moment that I keep switching between, but I wouldn't mind trying something new. I used to love the NYX Taupe blush, but I don't think they still make it in a matte version. I don't know, let me know. Let me know what I should be trying out. Does the blush need deepening up? I think it might just need a little bit of blending now I've got the contour on. I'm gonna grab my Morphe Jack and Hill JH06 and I am going to very lightly grab the shade Coral from Beauty Bay. And I think I'm maybe just gonna go over very slightly, just because right now there's something a little bit unblended about that. Yeah, I'm definitely going for that sunburnt look right now. And then for my highlighter, I'm going to take my Revolution and Soph palette. This has definitely seen better days and I hadn't really used it for a while, but I've just picked it up recently again just to actually try and finish it up because I feel like I could actually do it. I am going to take this shade and the gold, I think, seeing as I am a little bit darker today. Alright, so I just need to finish off the eyes now before we can move on to the lips. So, where's my palette gone? Oh, I'm going to start off with the shade Goodnight up here, just on a small rounded brush. And that is going to go on the inner corner and it is super powdery and I have not tapped off my excess. I'm going to bring it backwards a little bit. Ow. Sorry, that was a weird noise of excitement, but when that blends in over that liquid eyeshadow, that makes a really interesting shade. And then to highlight the brow bone, I feel like that's going to be a little bit too dark, so I'm going to go back into the Soph palette, into my lighter shade, and just pop it on up here. And then make sure it's blended out using my Morphe brush. I want to create an extension of the wing on the inner corner. I'm just really enjoying that at the moment. So I'm taking my Inglot gel liner again. This time I'm using a slightly smaller brush and drawing on that extension. Next up, I'm going to take my liquid crystal eyeshadow in Pyrite from Beauty Bay. And I'm going to take that on another small liner brush. And that is going to go underneath the wing. And then I'm also going to do it at the front. I'm just gonna go and pop on some lashes and finish off my brows and I'll be right back. All right, my lashes are on. I have gone for the Alex lashes again by Libby Beauty because I really liked them in my last video and they just work quite nicely with this look. So that just leaves us with lips and also fake freckles. I did say I was gonna do that. Just because I've gone quite heavy on the blush, I feel like having the fake freckles there kind of helps with it. Like it makes more sense. I don't know how to explain it. So I'm just gonna use my Lottie London freckle tint. And then dot it around with my finger. And that just leaves us with lips. I'm gonna take my Soph and Revolution lipstick in the shade Syrup, I think, yeah. Making sure I've got the right one. These have been out for a few years now, but I still think it is a very nice selection of nudes. God, I really can't apply from a bullet lipstick. I need a lip liner. I'm gonna go in with Praline from Peaches and Cream. Wow, I just got that all over my chin, didn't I? What an absolute genius. Okay, well my lips are severely overdrawn right now, but let's just ignore that, move past that, and just finish everything off with some setting spray. This is the Vanilla and Coconut one from My Heart Revolution. Alright guys, here is the finished look. I hope as always that you like it. I don't know why things got so chaotic right at the end, but we finally made it, and I really like how this look has come out. Basically the only reason I wanted to do this look was to use this liquid eyeshadow from Flower Beauty, and I have to say I'm so impressed with it. It's super pretty. It is probably one of the prettiest liquid eyeshadows I own. It has a really nice amount of glitter, and it's just a really original color that I just couldn't find from anyone else. So very happy with it. I really want to go back for more. I think it's definitely a brand that I'm going to try and give a go more in the future because I am really impressed. As always, if you enjoyed this video, then make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment letting me know what you thought of it. And if you haven't already, then do please hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of my future videos. And I'll see you all on the next one. Bye guys!